Welcome back to Sell It with Belle, episode 29, I believe. Sorry for the condemas. We are back here looking to expand our perspective and our knowledge through the stories of our guests. And today we got Young Brisc and 4K Quay here.
Yep.
What's going on, my guys?
How you doing?
Good, man. I'm honestly excited to have you both, local rappers from where I'm from. It's definitely a place I want to, 905. It's definitely been a place I've wanted to take this podcast in terms of interviewing artists, and I'm glad I got you guys on to kind of start that off.
Appreciate you for having us.
Well, appreciate it. What you guys been saying, though? I mean, how's life been in these hectic times? I mean, with all this kind of bullshit going on.
Just trying to survive.
Just trying to survive.
Yeah, same shit, man. It's trying to maintain,
just live and maintain all that.
It feels like we kind of been in the same boat in terms of where the world is for a bit now, right?
Everything's opening up now, right? So
I mean, I fuck with that. I mean, like,
I just went to the movies.
The movies
yesterday, and that was my first time since like 2019.
Batman?
Yeah.
How was that?
I fell asleep.
No.
I swear to God, I made it like an hour in.
Damn.
Woke up. I didn't even know who the bad guy was. I didn't even know who the Riddler was.
True. I don't know. I heard mixed reviews on that movie. I wanted to go see it myself, but I didn't end up going.
Yeah.
But
they had dude from Twilight playing Batman. I didn't know that till I watched it.
Who the hell is that?
Edward from Twilight. I don't know his name.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm talking about though?
Bro,
the vampire from Twilight.
I haven't watched Twilight.
Oh shit.
Haven't watched Top Boy. Haven't watched Twilight.
My fault.
You're good. But let's pop the question. How's the music been going for you, man?
No, it's good. Just making mad music. That's all it is.
I mean,
mad songs.
I assume both of you. I feel like you, Quay. I'm not sure about you. Honestly, I haven't looked into your music thus far. I've known you though.
Go back to Fido.
No, that one track you guys are on with that one guy.
Still Mitch.
No.
Snoozing.
Yeah, was that him?
Mitch,
yeah. I listened to that track today. Both of you guys went hard though.
Yeah, we got like a lot of stories.
You guys have enough music to drop an album together right now?
Yeah. We be going in the studios.
So let me pop the question. I mean, I'm assuming for both of you, people have been waiting on like more song drops and shit. Why haven't we got that?
I don't know. It's because be having so much songs, I don't be knowing what to drop for real.
It's like you got so many options. It's like, I like this song. I be
going to the studio, I make a song, I'm like, I want to drop this one. But then I have other studio session, I'm like, I want to drop that one too. And I be getting stuck and then just put out a tape.
How many songs both of you guys got?
Like together?
Nah, just separate. Like how much you think you guys got in the vault?
Well, I say somewhere like, I don't know, probably like 50 songs, something like that.
I'm close to like 200.
Damn.
Yeah.
200 and what? We've got maybe around like 15, 20? 15. Not even?
But he's constantly writing though. You know what I
mean? He knows about me.
He'll be at my crib, we smoking. And he's just constantly writing, have his headphones in or whatever.
Shit.
You're always on that, huh?
Yeah. Be zoning out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go back though before any of this, before the artist came in both of you, I guess. Where did you guys kind of come from?
Sure, we just some young niggas. I can curse on this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just some young dudes, We used to hoop and shit.
Yeah, you guys
used to crazy hooping. We was like that.
Was that kind of like the thing you guys did when you were younger? Like that was like your out.
Was younger.
I wasn't hooping.
Like everybody I was around,
Nah, I mean, like
at school
we were kind of doing the same thing like everybody else was doing, playing ball. Especially basketball.
At that point in time, were you guys like kind of your mindset was on making it in ball?
Everybody had hoop dreams, right?
I have hoop dreams.
Wow.
You know what I had, bro? I had puck dreams.
Puck dreams, I feel that though, So it's
I feel that.
But athletic dreams, So it's
I feel like especially for males, maybe a lot of us have athletic dreams.
Who don't want to go to the league, right?
Right.
Shay did it.
Shout out Giannis, y'all.
Right.
Well, it's probably fair to say that was kind of your out when you guys were younger.
Well, I mean, me personally, I've been making music like a lot of my life. You know, like not like on a serious level. You know what I mean? But like just for fun and shit since I was like 9, 10 years old. So,
when did you get into music?
I made my first song when I was like probably like 8 years old.
That young?
I still have it, but nigga, never go ahead.
Nah, we need to drop. We need to drop.
I made that, and I wasn't really. I was always like musically inclined. Like, you know, I was always listening to a lot of music. Always have my headphones and listening to music. You know what I'm saying? So, and then bro, we was like, what? I was like, how old was he?
I was like 17. When I dropped like my first song, I was like 17.
Yeah, I was 16 them times.
So like you guys were in like the high school stage.
Yeah, and bro went to the stool. And I remember I heard him do that shit, and I remember I went home, wrote my first shit, like my first like actual like, you know, I'm really letting some shit go right now to feel right, and you know.
It's interesting. Both of you guys were like started like showing your interest in music super young, and then it guys kind of took you till the later days in high school to actually release something, which is probably smart because like when you're that young, when you started off, it's like who even knows what you're rapping about? I don't know.
But I mean like as I got older, as we get older, you know, you go through more life experiences, you know, so it gives you more shit to talk about, right? So obviously at 8, 9, 10 years old, you ain't got a lot to talk about, right? So.
Definitely.
By the time I touched 17, like I had so much to talk about, or just like, you know, like just to share, just express, you know. But I feel like as I got older too, like I don't know, like nowadays, like I'm more into like the pain melodic type music. I say back in the day, I used to like spit more on the beats, you know, come hard on the beats. Right? But,
used to be snapping. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah,
inspired me.
Big inspiration for you. Looking at him
when he first went and made that skirt song, I was like, yeah, I gotta get in the stool. Like, what? I can rap too. What are you talking about? You know, Bro, you know. I started doing my thing, and then I stopped for a bit, and then I remember I was at bro crib. It was me and my brother, and my next bro, my amigo Tipo. You know. First time he heard me rapping and we got back into it, he's like, bruh, you know, we gotta keep going. What are you doing, bruh? You know? Went back into the stool again. I was more like, you know, year 2 later type shit.
Migo Tipo. Is that just like a word for?
That's my amigo Tipo, you know?
Okay. Migo Tipo.
I say it every morning. Say, Tipo, that's my amigo, you know?
Okay, I like that. Migo, that's my Tipo.
Yeah. Tipo, that's my amigo.
Tipo, that's my Migo.
Yeah.
I want to dive more into like the before the music, because like I feel like there's more there to what actually made you guys into like the artists you are today, and obviously I'm sure you guys are still developing. I mean, let's take it back to school, because obviously there's like a stigma with, say, rappers. You know, maybe a lot of rappers drop out of school, don't really give a fuck about school, shit like that. What was kind of your relationship with like school?
Oh, I ain't like school, but I went to school.
I mean, like niggas never like school, but like. We always went, like, I feel like sports kept us in, like,
you know,
kept us disciplined to continue going to school, you know what I mean? Like
shit.
I won't even lie, like, grade 12, I got expelled. You know what I mean? So.
Are you allowed to say why?
I mean.
No comment.
No comment.
All right. No comment.
But, like, I got expelled in grade 12, right? And, I got back into school, actually. But, like, I felt like sports was like a way to keep us on track. You know what I mean? And me personally, like I feel like if I didn't, because I graduated high school, but like I feel like if I didn't have sports or like football or basketball guiding me, like I don't think I would have graduated, right? So.
And bro, I just have to say, like I do remember those days when you're balling and you were running back, correct?
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
You were so fast. like this guy was so fast, and it was crazy to watch.
No,
can't see me though, you know.
But you too, you played ball in high school.
Yeah,
and
I hoop.
That's
I was a hooper. I played football when I was younger, but that wasn't for me.
That's kind of initially when I first heard of you. You were a hooper. You were a hooper. You were pretty good at ball, from what I had heard.
You know, I did my thing, did my little thing.
Why did that come to an end? Was you just like grow out of it? Or was there an injury?
Like shit, you know. Hey, you know, you gotta really have the love for the game to, you know, gotta really like, you know, stick to it type shit.
Or else it's kind of doing you like an injustice if you're not.
Like, still have that drive, like still
you
have
know?
that passion.
You gotta be able to really, you gotta be weird. You feel me? You can't be around nobody like that. You gotta be in the gym. You gotta. I was outside going to parties, you know, doing all that shit. I was distracted. You feel me? So it's like, I wasn't really like that. It's not like nothing crazy about it. I still love basketball. Still watch all that, you know. I don't hoop. I haven't hooped in a little minute. But,
a little rusty on the court you'd be, maybe? Nah? You still got the shots and shit?
I don't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what's up with me.
We'll take your word for it. I believe it. Yeah. So is it fair to say you found that drive when you started releasing music in the high school days? Like the
thing is, I didn't really start dropping music in high school. Niggas just knew I was making music. They just seen the trailers. I didn't really start dropping until I wasn't in high school no more. So it's like I was just making music. Music for me, I didn't make music to be a rapper at first. You know, like this shit was really just getting shit off my chest. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't just, I'm trying to do this to be. Niggas just thought I was nice. So they're like, bro, drop it. I have so much songs I could drop any day, like, for real, like, you know. So it's like
it was really just like a fun hobby for you at the time. Hobby.
Shit was really my getaway. That was more like hooping at first was my getaway, but then when I started writing and really expressing pain and then listening to it, all I listen to sometimes I just be dry. All I listen to is myself.
For real?
Yeah. Like I listen to my shit all day.
When you're in the studio writing and shit, what's kind of like your inspiration for a lot of your songs, or like your motivation? Is it kind of just like things you're going through in that moment specifically, or?
Yeah, you know, like what bro said on one song. He said, "Nigga, Shawty Slime." He said, "It's not that hard because everything came from the heart." You know what I'm saying? It's just how I'm feeling. So it's like, I don't know. I can't really say like, you know, like,
I feel like you.
To be honest with you, how I'm feeling in the moment, I'm thinking about, you know, expressing my thoughts.
Right. Who did you look up to in the music industry? Is there anyone you really?
Shit,
is there a lot?
I went through like a lot of phases with artists. You know, like started out like it's a lot of artists that played their role into how I make my music. I should say
a lot of weird shit.
What?
A lot of weird shit.
This nigga just, you know, you don't be having the open mind to the music. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this nigga
to the different.
Are you like you listen to anything?
A lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like some rock and roll shit. I could probably tell you some sound hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to a lot of shit. Like for.
And why is that? Why do you choose to listen to a lot of shit? Like you enjoy it. You're looking for inspiration.
You just gotta appreciate the art.
You gotta appreciate the art.
Gotta appreciate the art and really like hear where they coming from. Like I listen to shit. I go started with Soulja Boy. I was the first rapper that like since I was little. Soulja Boy was the pioneer of this shit. And then you know what I'm saying. I started listening to Drake. Big pioneer, and that's how I have a remix on it. One of his songs, Remorse. Go listen to that. That shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Freaking what? How did I say?
Am I allowed to say who I hear in you?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I listen to you, when you're going hard on a beat, anyways, not the more emotional deep rap. Man, I just hear some Chicago, Lil Durk, Polo G, like the hard vibe.
Oh, I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot.
That's what I hear, man.
I rock with Polo and Lil Durk, you know. But I fuck with Kodak. You know what I'm saying? Kodak the GOAT. Yeah. And, you know, like different artists. I say like Psy Baby. I don't know if you ever heard him, but that nigga, he be like, "Oh, you listen to," you know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you're more one directional with who you listen to.
Nah. Even. I listen to a lot of shit too. Okay. Like, I listen to I fuck with some Lil Baby, some Young Boy, some Herbo. What else?
Who's on top of the game right now in the industry?
In the industry, man, I don't even be listening to the industry too much.
If you want to be real, it's probably Baby and Durk. Baby and Durk.
Hell no, it's Yak.
Nah,
it's Yak.
Let's talk about Yak because you know, he for some reason Kodak has like some of the like best bangers you could play, and it's kind of weird because
you don't even know on type shit, you be playing this shit.
Like the old Kodak, like tons of bangers, but then he kind of disappeared off the charts for a bit, and then he recently came out with like Superstars, and then he had that How You Did That with Gunna. I mean, those were like crazy tracks.
I be listening to that Institution.
Okay.
That mixtape right there, that was the one for me. And I was like, yeah, he the GOAT. That shit got me through a lot. I listened to a lot of them songs right there.
When you connect with, let's say, a song or artist like that, I'm assuming a lot of your music you're making in the studio, you're using them as an inspiration as well?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah. But I just be like, I hear a beat, I just be vibing. I just get my vibe, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But I be listening to a lot of this shit, though.
Interesting. When you guys touch the studio, you're in the studio, what's kind of like the process like from when you start hearing the beats, you find the beat? I mean, what's next? You guys like to really like sit with it for a second, or what's the process?
It all depends. What you was gonna say,
bro? I was gonna say, first roll up a big head. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
And then yeah, man. Just it depends. Sometimes we'll freestyle.
Yeah,
like we've gone into the studio and made a lot of bangers. Just coming in and freestyle.
I wrote Blackheart Belle in 20 minutes.
For real?
He was recording his verse for our one song, Young Niggas. And I found Blackheart Belle right after, like in that same session, wrote it 20 minutes, recorded it right after, and that was it.
What?
Came right all out the spot right there.
That's crazy.
That's how the vibes be. We have one song called Toxic Thoughts. He didn't know I was going to make that song. You know what I'm saying? I was telling him to get on another beat because I was going to keep the song for myself, And
is there a lot of like little petty shit that's like, yo, like you're saying that verse on my beat?
I went in the studio, I dropped the hook. He like, bruh, why are you holding this sauce away from me, bro? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And he jumped on it and smashed that shit. So it's just like, man, we came and he went right there. He didn't even have no verse ready. He just went in the studio and, you know what I'm saying? His verse is my favorite on the song type shit.
So sometimes it works out like that where, it was supposed to be for me or on this beat, but then, he goes does it somewhere else, but it's actually way better.
It's the same shit with him. He go in there and make a hard hook. I'm like, bruh, get on that shit. What are you talking about? Like, get on there right there on the spot.
Nah, yeah.
That's how it would be for. He's the only dude I could do that type shit with. I ain't gonna lie.
But we've been going to the studio, for a minute.
Like, times it was just us in the studio trying to be engineers. Shit was funny as hell.
A lot of people may not know, but I was actually sending beats to you for a while.
So you got some shit in the vault. Don't worry. You got some shit in the vault.
I mean, that'd definitely be cool. Not that it would, like, I'm not expecting you to release something on my beat or something, but there was a large period of time where I was only making beats for you and another artist, and
really,
there's just something about. Do you ever get drained out from being in the studio? I guess they call it writer's block. In comparison, there's something called beat block. Do you get that when you're in the studio where it's like some things aren't clicking?
I be like, when I go to the studio, I'm ready. Like, I have my songs ready that I'm about to do. And then, like, if a song comes out, like a Blackheart Belle type shit, or like I have another song called Rockstar, like I make that in the studio because I'm like, oh shit. Or bro be in the booth and I'll just come up with some new shit, But more times I be going into the studio with all my shit ready before I even, And even if it's not all the way finished, I'll just freestyle the end of some shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's never too much for me. I don't force myself to write. Like, I just got to be in the zone. Like, if the zone hits, I'm in the zone type shit, I just start writing. Type shit,
when you dropped this the snippet initially to Blackheart Belle, your voice in the beginning, it just sounded so much more like clear from what I previously heard. Maybe I'm not sure if you agree with that, but something about your voice in that track just felt like more clear, more developed. Are you like always finding your sound more and more as you keep recording?
Always elevating, I think. So
do you agree with that? Did you sound more?
That's why I dropped that shit. Like, I was one of my newer songs. I have a whole up. I was just like, I'm gonna just drop that one because that one
it sounded really good, bro. Like, I listened to it, I was like, holy shit, like, this is like a whole new sound, and
that's what bro said. You unlocked that, yo.
I really messed with that, bro. I can't even lie.
Yeah, appreciate that for real. Appreciate it.
You think you've don't know if this is a proper question because I feel like maybe it's endless, but when you're in the studio creating songs, do you unlock new flows, or is there like, you know, all of your flows? Or are you like always elevating with like some crazy shit you're just coming up with?
Sometimes you just be unlocking shit for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you just be unlocking shit. You never be trying to sound like the previous song. I'm always trying to sound different. I don't want to try and be one of those artists that keep making the same song with the same flow type shit. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be trying to do something new. You know what I'm saying? I got some R&B, some whole bunch of types of different shit that, you know? So, sure.
You've been loading up with, I'm sure you're calling it a tape.
Yeah, champagne music.
Champagne music. Okay, first explain to me, what's the difference between a tape and an album?
Shit, I don't even know, bro.
Like, what is a tape? Just
an
like
album, like you just gotta call it an album, and like, you know, throw more than like 8 songs on it, 10 songs type shit. But people be dropping like 15 song mixtapes. I don't know, back in like the Spinrilla days, but I don't really know the difference for real. But I'm dropping the tape. I ain't dropping no album yet.
How much songs?
I don't have no full list yet. But I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do like 8.
Okay.
Get y'all 8 songs. I don't be dropping too much, right? I gotta drop more.
You know, and that's actually a question I wanted to ask. You know, and I interview a lot of people that are in like a service business or a product business, right? And like they're all about pushing content, you know, video content. Like we need to creating content every day. But in the music industry, it's like an artist drops a single, they're like whatever they think's hot for them at the time, and then, you know, they wait a bit and then they drop another thing. So it's kind of like separated from each other. I've always just struggled to understand. I can come up on both points here on why it's a good thing, on why it's a bad thing. But can you guys maybe explain on why that seems to be like the common scenario with at least releasing content as an artist?
I mean, for myself, I mean, he's always been way more consistent than me, you know. Like, I've had times where like, you know, I'll be consistent for like 6 months or like, you know, a few months, and then I'll go ghost for like, you know, like almost a year. But I mean,
going through some things sometimes,
you know, I mean, yeah, like, you know, sometimes you just go through some stuff. You have to take a step back, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that all plays a part in it too. But I mean,
your mental health, all that, you know.
For me personally, like, it's just like I have enough music to drop right now, like,
bro, got it
at any time, you know, like. But I don't know. For me, it's always the right time. You know what I mean?
And then plus, when you try and get on like the streaming, it should be like you have to wait like a certain amount of time for the song could be what's it called, active and type shit.
Okay.
So it's like sometimes I want to drop the song this day, but I have to wait 2 weeks until it can come out.
Oh, it's like that?
Yeah,
like,
you know, some shit like it's not like you could just post a song right now unless I go on YouTube. But if I want to get on like the streaming shit, it's like, you know.
But I think that has a lot to do with like also like
copyrights and all that.
But like, cause you're talking about like what, through like United Masters and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, see, like, you can, like, it all depends, like, the packages you have too. Cause like, I remember I was reading and they're saying like, yo, if you buy like some for like 100, like, you can have it so you can drop your song the same day type shit, you know. So.
Why are you laughing, bro?
I don't even know.
I'm just showing you that, cause you know, cause that's what I thought at first too. But then it's just like once you actually read the shit. You know?
This guy read the manual.
You know, once you take the time to actually read it, then you know.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
So fuck. But yeah, dog.
So back to the question.
But I just don't be knowing what to drop. That's me.
So internal conflict.
Stuck on what to drop, what I'm trying to get. You know, I've been trying to drop a Valentine's Day song for like 2 years now. I don't be knowing what to drop on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
damn.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do a Valentine's Day mixtape type shit. That's gonna come soon at some point. You know what I'm saying? It might be an album. Who knows? You know. So.
An album would you see? I feel like dropping on holidays like that is a benefit.
I honestly sometimes like, yo, because I drop so like inconsistently, I'll drop on like my birthday or like I'll preview something on my birthday. You know what I mean? Just because like people are already saying happy birthday, reposting. You good? But yeah. I mean, yeah, like I feel like you gonna say.
I guess in, you know, rap or being an artist, whatever kind of music you're releasing, I guess inconsistency type shit and like releasing, say, like months apart may be okay in the sense on if you know you're hot, you feel you're hot, the people think you're hot, because at the end of the day in like your industry,
Like,
No, yeah.
be on Smash for sure.
But of course, especially being from Hamilton, you know what I mean? It's like even because it's hard being even from Toronto, trying to make it, right? So like being from Hamilton makes it like 3 times harder. Because it's like, you know, being from Toronto, especially as rappers, right? You know, because I mean, Hamilton is like
small city,
you know, smaller city. You don't really
It's a pretty big city still. Like
Hamilton, I mean, it's big, but like, depends how you look at it. For music though, like,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Artists.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm saying we got artists.
Oh, true that. Are there any good studios in Hamilton?
not that provide the sound that you need.
Shout out MT.
Nah, don't. Nah. He's talking about one of the
Yo, shout out MT.
Nah. He's talking about one of the. So the guy that we first used to go to, the first studio we used to go to.
That was the first. It was in Hamilton, you know.
You know what I mean?
But I don't know the studio
like,
in the city for real.
When we first went there, like we didn't take in the difference in sound. Like we didn't understand. Like like when we go to the studios in Toronto, they have like the auto tuning in the microphone. So when we're rapping, we can already like hear the tuning. You know what I mean?
You gotta get the right engineering, you know?
Yeah, it's all about the engineering. The engineering was way different, you know, once we left Hamilton, right? So I feel like that's a big problem too. Like there's no,
ain't got no studios out there.
Yeah,
I personally don't think there's no studios like that out there for real. Also,
on the engineer that say mixed Blackheart Bill, was that a new engineer or was it someone you previously?
that was my boy Jay. Nitty.
Okay,
nice. I've been working with him for a little bit. He's my guy though.
For sure. How important is those connections? Because honestly, in the music industry, like shit gets expensive, you know? Like you gotta pay for the studio time, you gotta pay the engineer, you know, maybe the producer's asking for, you know, money on the beat and shit like that.
Shit gets expensive for real. Shit gets expensive for real.
It does. I could like honestly, remember last summer when I did the one video?
Yeah.
I got like I had a Lamborghini, I had all the foreign cars, but like that was my first time ever doing that. Like actually putting that much type of money into a music video.
Shit like, costs.
You know what I mean? So
you gotta grind, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
Why would you say that is important in terms of music videos and really, you know?
What do you mean? Like what's important?
Like as a rapper, you know, obviously you want your music videos to be, you know, showing the lifestyle, whatever. Maybe.
I mean, me personally, I don't really like. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you pay for
what you want.
Nah,
true.
Let me reword that. What was I trying to say? I'm trying to say, yo, like basically, like, yo, if you want to get like the best video, the best quality, you're gonna end up paying more. You know what I mean? Because
right
at the end of the day, like if you're gonna pay for cheap quality, cheap camera, you're gonna get, you know,
cheap video.
You know what I mean? So
I like to let my music speak though. You know, I don't feel like you got to put too much. You could do the big videos, of course. You know what I'm saying, but you don't got to do.
Well, music's just one part of it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just one part of it.
What are the other parts?
Like, especially
business.
Like there's a business aspect, but you know, like promotion. You know what I mean? Like
marketing. That's that shit that niggas don't even be knowing how to do for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
the marketing.
That's why, like, you know, like I don't be know how to do that marketing.
It's a hard skill.
For real, like, you gotta be nice at that shit. You know? That's what it's like.
Well, let me ask if you agree with what I'm about to say. You know, when you're releasing music, it might be, let's call it a product. Your songs are a product. It might be a product that appeals to more people in terms of, you know, just because the general population is like listening, everyone listens to music, right? So you maybe get more natural engagement than maybe some other industries. I'm not sure if you would agree with that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, like, are you talking about, like, the type of music that we make, like, or what we rap about, what we talk about?
Yeah, just your music in general. Like, if I were to, say, have a business or even this podcast, you know, I mean, it's probably going to get less engagement than if you guys dropped a super hot song that, you know, people were sharing, like, yo, listen to this track in the whip, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it went around like that. I mean... It seems like especially in music, if you get that one song that pops off, and I guess it's for anything. Like I could have something that pops off, or anybody in any industry, but I don't know. It seems like in music, an artist is more chilling, growing at a steady speed from like their natural engagement, and then they get that one song that's really like that pops them off.
Oh, I see what you're trying to say. No, yeah, for sure.
I think the natural engagement really comes from the people that's really like feeling your shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you speaking to them, you speaking, you know, that shit that they feeling or going through type shit. You know.
Mm-hmm. How important are those like supporters, the ones that really mess with like the what you're creating?
Make me want to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give up. You know.
Honestly, for me, it's just as long as I get my point across, like what I'm trying to say, that's all that's important. You know what I mean? Like. You can fuck with it. You don't got to. Like as long as what I'm trying to say, I get across, I'm happy. You know, at least with my music. Like that's how I feel.
I'm just, you know, we just expressing pain.
I just express how I feel pretty much. Like,
and then you let the people, you know, determine however they want to take it.
And you don't you feel it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? That's
just that real spell.
No, for real, that real spell.
That real spell. You know. No cap. Champagne music coming soon.
You already know. What helps you guys stay creative? You guys, you know, I mean, when you guys smoke weed, I'm sure, get your mind flowing.
I mean, shit.
I don't. Just be getting in the zone. You know, I say this shit's just a getaway for me for real. So it's like I just get into the zone and that's me creating. Making music, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a thing for me, I guess. I don't know. I don't really just don't stop. Even when I want to stop, I don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, fuck it. I don't want to do it no more. And I go write a song right after. Because I'm tight about some shit.
You have a song called Go. It kind of just feels like you kind of just described that song, you know, like you're on go mode. Yeah. That's kind of like what the vibe I get when I hear that song. Yeah. Marathon Moves too, that song.
Shout out Brandon Brown. He did that one.
Shout out Brandon Brown.
That's the goal right there.
What do you like to do when you're not at the studio?
Shit, get to some money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the people. I mean, play some Warzone.
Yeah, I mean, not too much. Like, you know, work out. Shit. Like you said, smoke weed, chill. You know,
vibing.
I mean, I listen to a lot of music like every day. Like, if you come to my house, like music is spinning.
Yeah.
Like every day, like. You know, so that's probably another way why I stay, you know, so creative with the music, because I'm always hearing new shit, always trying to stay in tune to what's new, you know, so.
No cap.
I'm just like curious on like the creativity in terms of making the songs.
You just be doing this shit. Like, it's weird. I don't know how to really explain it like that. We just be doing it.
Like honestly, like I said, it's just like
kind of became a part of us.
But I feel like you're talking about like the process of like making the songs, right? Like
how it comes.
Honestly, I may be just talking about like the external things you partake in that help you with your creativity.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I mean, you like to drink lean.
Okay.
Does that help you with your creativity? No.
It make my mind go.
So it makes you like, does it make you feel relaxed? I've never done lean.
You gotta ask bro about that. I mean, you know, I'm not.
I be so minded. I ain't new to this.
I'm not too familiar with it. Like, does it make you feel like relaxed or?
You know what I'm saying? It's my style.
It's just a vibe. It's just a vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just him.
It's just my drink.
You know?
Because whenever you drinking that shit, you always in the country, bro. You always in like the fields.
You feel me? Vibing. Codeine dreaming, you feel me? Like future said. Nah, it's codeine crazy, my fault.
You're good.
Yeah, no, right there. Yeah.
Who do you think pioneered the industry we're in today? I mean, you brought up Future. I mean, a lot of people would say Future, like Thugger.
Pioneered the industry today.
Like the drill music, like the trap music.
I'm gonna say Kodak and Chief.
Chief Keef
for sure.
Like
a lot of people say like Chief Keef, but I feel like a lot of people.
For me,
I feel like even though a lot of people give him credit for that, Chief Keef is still like too under the radar in like the vision.
Right now, he did all that.
Because that's because he's just not relevant no more. Like he's just not hard like that. He's not. Let's be real. He's not relevant. You know what I mean? Like He's not dropping the snippet and niggas are like, yo, it's going to be hot. Like, you know what I mean? So,
I mean,
but I feel like he did pioneer because like I've been listening to him since I was like 12.
Okay,
you know what I mean? So
young niggas, bro.
You know, so it's just like, and that's like 10 years ago now. Yeah. So I mean, it's been a minute though. I feel like he pioneered it, and who else? What you said? You said Future and Thugger.
Nah, I said. Oh, you asked him?
No, you said Thugger.
Yeah, I would say maybe like Thugger, Future.
Nah, it's Chief.
Okay, it's Chief.
It's Sauce, you know what I'm saying? Almighty Soul for sure.
Yeah,
and Yak for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm obligated since I like have both of you here. Like I gotta know just when's Champagne Poetry coming?
Champagne Music. Shit, I don't even have no date, but that's gonna be the next thing I drop. Like I'm not
like no single before that, just straight to Champagne Music.
Yeah.
Why is it called Champagne Music?
It's just that Champagne Music. Like you know how you was saying, like you think the lean is the reason that I be creative. It's the pain that made me creative. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Like you're like drunk on your own pain type vibe?
Nah.
Okay, I'm thinking too hard into it. I'm thinking too hard into
the
it.
sky is just that champagne music, you feel me? Just like that. Yeah.
What's next for you? What's on the timeline?
I mean, personally, like, I don't know. I might have something coming soon. Like, I just been kind of low. You know, I've been kind of low key right now. You know, just trying to work on myself. But I mean, like I said, I got a lot of stuff that I could drop. You know, it's just timing and stuff. But like last
coming
year,
soon.
Do you guys have a favorite song in your vault that like you know is like could be something?
Yeah.
I got a few.
And just like you post a lot of snippets, like you're always on
Don't
your.
be on me about that.
You post a lot of shit on your story.
Post a snippet, you know.
Nah, I just feel like like if you post all the snippets, like you might as well just drop the song. Like you know what I mean? You keep everybody waiting for the song. Like you know, you might as well don't sit on it
nowhere.
I guess so because like you always have to worry about people actually like maybe like screen recording or saving it and shit like that. But if like people aren't doing that, then I guess like you know it just gets lost in their mind somewhere.
But I just feel like the more you drop, the more you know you just keep going. More people are gonna be engaged. You know, and that's why I try to show them like, boy, because he's more consistent with me. Like you know, if I feel like maybe if I was more consistent with it, like you know, shit, it'd be
lit.
You know, it'd be lit, but I'm not really that consistent with it. That's why I just show him, fam, I drop the snippets, do this, but you have to even audios because he has so much music, he can drop audios.
I'm finna drop.
Not every song has to be a music video. You know what I mean? Not every song. That's what I try to show him. You know, so. But yeah, I mean, I got some shit on the way though. We gotta go to the studio tonight.
For sure.
Who are some say local underground artists that you'd like to maybe write a song with, collab with, and like anyone from around the area?
Huh?
Anyone from like around the area, Toronto, that you'd like want to feature from, collab with?
I'd be chilling for real, you know what I'm saying?
But what about in the industry? Like, what would be your dream feature?
Dream feature?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Yak. So Yak, me, some gas.
Yeah, you go there.
Underground though, like I got a few underground artists that I listen to, like my one homie Shawty Slime. Listen to him a lot. He hard as hell. Do a song with him for sure.
Okay.
He from Atlanta though, so you know what I'm saying.
Oh, is that this might be a different guy. Slime Life Shawty?
Nah.
Oh, okay, that's
Shawty
different
Slime.
guy. Okay.
Yeah, that's my guy though for sure.
What's it like being a rapper and then, you know, connecting with other artists? Do you get like a lot of the people that, you know, won't show love back, or like when you reach out and want to work, is it
I don't really be.
You know, no, it's not like that.
I just be making my music, you feel me? My shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro gonna get on the song with me. But you know?
Yeah,
I don't really be out here
do
trying to
too
make
much
songs with too much people, you know what I'm saying? It's just be me expressing myself.
Right. I really like when artists drop albums where it's just no features and it's just
you
them.
probably gonna get that. A lot of those type shit. Unless bro probably be on it, but.
A lot of artists have like that one person, maybe two people that like they don't mind putting on every single album.
Yeah. We got a lot of songs, right? So a lot of shit we could work with, for sure. But
I mean, like the 905 would definitely like want to look out for a collab album between you two, right? Because you guys are obviously pretty known there.
Happen for sure.
You know, and that's what I've been telling them too. Like,
You gonna do that?
we have so much songs and we haven't even dropped nothing together yet. Like, we're in the studio.
Besides that one feature, right? Yeah. Nothing else together.
And that wasn't even our song. You know what I mean? Like, so like,
shout out Mitch though.
Yeah. Shout out Mitch for that. But yeah, we haven't dropped none together yet. So we have a lot of stuff though that we could drop.
Especially when you're just loading the vault for that amount of time. It's like, where do you start?
Yeah, I've been loaded. It's just like.
But I'm sure there's songs you like that also get left out just because, like, you know, like
with time.
Yeah, with time.
Sure. That's like.
Is that a problem? Like, is that no? Because at the end of the day, it's for you.
I'm just like, I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to make a new song. You know what I'm saying? I'm never just trying to sit too long. Like, I have my song now. Okay, I gotta get back to the studio.
I feel like yo, from when we first started till now, like the type of sauce we unlocked. Like,
yeah, we should have been dropping.
Just along the way, just to see, you know, like
show the elevation niggas went through.
But like, I feel like that's just listening to so much music over time too. You just pick up and try different things, right, and just try to add little stuff to your craft, right? So, but like even like singing, like before, like 4 or 5 years ago. Man, niggas never trying to sing at all. You know, now it's like almost every song I'm trying to like do something melodic on there, do something different, right? So
yeah, bro, let them.
For some reason, it just feels like the artists, you're right, like started like maybe, you know, singing more on the hook or something. Like they do just, you know, that melodic type tones, and I feel like that's maybe became. Would you guys agree recently popular or?
Yeah, within the last few years for sure. I feel like it's definitely.
Been doing it, you know.
Now, as an artist, like obviously, like rapping, that's a whole different skill as in singing. I guess you'd say.
Rapping is fun. In terms, I think singing is more fun.
Yeah, but you gotta have the voice for it though. Like,
no, like,
you just can't just hop on there and think like, oh, I'm gonna sing. Like,
nah,
if you don't have it, you don't have it. Like, yeah, you just like. But let's be real though. Like, when you hear the sound, some shit just doesn't sound right. You know what I mean? I feel like when you're spitting. And you're like, you just feel it, like you feel the delivery. You know what I mean?
Facts.
When
you gotta
singing,
go hard when you spin.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel like for me, like,
I like to sing though.
Well,
I have a lot of them.
Yeah, bro got a lot of them.
And some people just have the rapping voice, some have the singing voice, some have both, right?
I think I have both.
If say you don't have both, and you say you only have one, I say you're a rapper and you want to like get your singing right. How do you even go about that? Like, is it smart to actually take like lessons type shit if you're trying to take it serious or not?
Lessons. I just, you know what I'm saying, just worked on it. You know what I'm saying.
And
not
then
every
over
song
time
gonna be the hardest, but you know, elevate. You know what I'm saying.
For me, it was just trying to sing, like, you know, just trying to just like, you know, even just like hit certain notes. You know what I mean?
How you turn to an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. Because I won't even say like, niggas can't sing like, but like. We know how to use the auto tune. You know what I mean?
I can sing for real. I can sing for real.
Auto tune.
Ask Brandon. He'll tell you.
Brandon,
when you watch this, he'll tell you. He can sing for real.
I guess like one of the final questions I have for you guys would be, from when you started music, disregarding like the early age, say from when you started releasing music. I know for you it was maybe a bit recent. How far have you guys came in terms of everything, in terms of just, you know, how you interpret a beat, the flows, you know, your sound? Is it coming like that? Like every single song better?
Yeah, I feel like it's just like, yeah, at first, when we first started, it was hard. It was just like, even just going to the studio trying to like record it was just like,
it
didn't feel natural.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit you gotta take in when you really trying to rap, make music type shit, you know? Like, you can't just go in there and not breathe, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to pronounce your words right, you know? You gotta pronounce a whole lot of shit.
It's more than people see. It's not just like a pretty music video with like a straight freestyle. Maybe sometimes
you
a
can
freestyle.
do that though. You see a lot of those get people going there not even trying. They just blow type shit.
That's why we just make sure we're just vibing in the studio, you know? Just make sure you got some, you know, something rolled up, you know, some smoke in the air.
Let me ask you kind of like a interesting question. A lot of times you see like rappers blow up, but they're not ready to blow up and they don't really like sustain themselves. Do you feel if you guys were to blow up right now, you'd be able to sustain yourself?
So,
yeah. Because we just so to ourselves that, like, you know, it's like, and nobody's really worried about that internet shit. Like, niggas aren't caught up in that internet shit, like, at all.
Got
like,
real ones behind us.
Like, you know, so I feel like, I don't know, obviously, like, you know, once you're famous and you're in that limelight, it's different, right? But me personally, I don't feel like shit will change. I still be to myself.
Be the same, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
No, for real.
No
Well,
cap.
there we have it.
Hey.
I mean, 4K Quay, Young Brisc, we got both of them right here.
Yes, sir.
Sure, thank you for having us.
Of course, man. Happy to have you guys. Happy to just chill back, you know, dive into an artist. So thank you for giving me that opportunity, honestly.
No, for sure. It's a pleasure. That was.
That's
Champagne
the end.
music coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we coming.
Of course.
What you got?
Champagne Music. I'm gonna link both of their shit down below. Go check out their music. Go fuck with them.
Black Heart Belle. Moonlight.
Black Heart
all
Belle.
That, remorse, all that. Pain Pillars, all that. Go. All we know, all that. You know what I'm saying? Great gas. Stop playing with me.
With all that being said, that was Sell with Belle episode 29. And we're gonna wrap it up there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.
You know.